Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out VeChain's price chart. And unfortunately, in here, I do not believe that I have good news for you. Why? Because in the previous video, we were right around here, and the idea was that most likely we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. Followed by that, we are going to get a correction down, and then another move on the upside. But we said this is kind of predictable. What really matters is what is going to happen after we get this move up. And unfortunately, as you can see, we got a move on the downside, and this is kind of our important bearish sign in today's update. In this move in VeChain, we have actually taken this important low about, let's say, 2.7 cents. Why is this such a bad sign? Because you see, in this phase up, I believe I am definitely able to find a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and well, okay, this is 5 up, this is another one, and between them we are having a correction. Let's say, sure, probably a WXY in form of a double zigzag. And since in the recent move down we have taken this important low, now we are going to argue that these two 5 waves on the upside most likely are on the same degree, and that does kind of narrow our option to pretty much this possibility having an ABC zigzag, which means unfortunately our move down in VeChain is not over yet. Now in the short term, sure, we may do something like this. Maybe from here we're going to see like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to take this high, especially because I think I might be able to argue this is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside, something like this. However, even if we get this short-term move up, I want you to be very much patient and very careful, because odds are these are just going to be sub waves for, you know what I'm about to say, an ABC zigzag. And after this move up, most likely we are going to continue our move down in order to take the lowest low down here about, let's say, the 2.6 cents area. Now, question, if we are going to take this low, what can be a likely target for our downtrend starting from this point? I think you need to get help from classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, and this is where I actually kind of have good news for you. Why? Because there is an important support region. I think it was from weekly, daily, and also H4 time frame at the same time, and it's actually not that far off from the current point. It's somewhere around the 2.5 cents region, meaning this move down in VeChain can continue for another, let's say, maybe like 7 to 8%. Let's hope that from this point we are going to get a bounce back, because if we don't, not a whole lot of good things are going to come out of that, and at that point we need to seriously rethink what is happening in this overall structure. But for now, I think we shouldn't really talk about those kind of scenarios right now. Let's focus on the current move, and again, in case that we see another move down, you have been warned. You shouldn't really be surprised at all. And by the way, let's assume that from this level we are going to have a very strong bounce back, you know it, in form of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure. At that point, you're actually going to have a beautiful bullish pattern. Why? Let's go on H1 time frame. Okay, maybe actually it's best to go on a less busy chart, let's say from Coinbase. There we go. So what do we have in here? This might be a beautiful wedge structure, and here is the lower line, and this can be, I guess, yep, the upper line for it. And this is kind of the key. This wedge at the moment is not confirmed yet. When will it get confirmed? When we get a move on the upside, hopefully from the 2.5 cents region, in order to get a break of the upper line. Followed by that, we do a pullback, and then we get a continuation of the move up in order to take this high. So far, this pattern is absolutely 100% not tradable, okay? I want to be very clear, but I think we should have this thing in the back of our minds, and in case that we do get our bounce from that important support area, okay, at that point we might be able to be bullish with a bit more confidence and count on a continuation of this whole uptrend starting from the lowest low all the way down here about 1.75 cents. But for now, again, before we go up, it seems like that we may have some more downward price action to go. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in VeChain's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.